Hello and welcome. I am a hotel AI expert, and I've spent years working in modern hospitality operations and performance support.
Having spent my career right at the intersection where hospitality meets technology, I've really had a front row seat to the incredible transformation AI is bringing to our industry. It's truly changing the game.
And it's a real pleasure to welcome all of you, the students from the Europe Hotel School, to this online learning journey with us. We're so glad you're here.
Our main goal today is pretty simple. We want to give you the insights you'll need to be leaders in this next generation of hospitality. Because, let's face it, understanding data is becoming just as important as understanding your guests.
So, let's dive right in. First, we're going to tackle the modern feedback challenge. Then, we'll see how AI helps us decode what our guests are really saying. After that, we'll look at how this tech lets us shift from being reactive to proactive. We'll even explore some of the AI tools on the market. And finally, wrap up by talking about the huge shift from just guessing to actually knowing what our guests want.
All right, first up, let's talk about the massive change in guest feedback. Because believe me, the old rules just don't apply anymore.
You can just forget about that old suggestion box.
Guest feedback today? It's a relentless 24/7 stream of data. Every single tweet, every TripAdvisor review, every Instagram story. It's all part of a massive river of information that is constantly shaping your hotel's reputation, and it's happening in real time.
Think about it. In the past, we were dealing with a trickle of information, usually weeks after a guest left. Today, it's a fire hose, and trying to manage this fire hose manually, well, it's like trying to catch rain in a thimble. It's just impossible. This is exactly why AI isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It's an absolute necessity if you want to hear every single voice and respond right in the moment.
So how in the world do we make sense of this tidal wave of feedback? Well, the answer lies in decoding sentiment with artificial intelligence. This is how we get to the why behind that simple star rating.
The key technology we're talking about is called sentiment analysis. You can think of it as a special branch of AI that uses something called natural language processing, or NLP, to basically understand human language. It's not just about counting keywords, it's about getting the emotion. Is it positive, negative, or just neutral that's hidden behind the words?
Let's take this review as an example. The lobby was grand, but the wait was unbearable. Now, a basic system might get confused here, right? It's got positive and negative, but an AI with sentiment analysis gets the nuance. It knows to assign a positive feeling to the word lobby, but it flags the unbearable wait as a major negative.
And this is basically how it all works. First, the AI just pulls in all that text from reviews, social media, you name it. Then it scans for key topics and figures out the sentiment around them. But here's the real magic, the last step. It actually assigns that feedback to a specific department. So you know instantly if that praise was for housekeeping or if the complaint was about the restaurant.
Okay, so having this level of insight leads to a huge operational shift. We're literally moving from a world where we're just reacting to problems to a world where we can proactively shape the entire guest experience.
I want you to imagine this. A guest is in their room, and they send a quick message through your hotel app. The AC in my room is broken, and it's getting really warm. Now, in the old days, that message might just sit in an inbox for hours. By that time, the guest is fuming, and they've probably already posted a scathing review online.
But with AI, this is what happens instead. The system instantly spots the negative sentiment. It sees words like broken and warm, and boom, a real-time alert is automatically sent straight to the duty manager's phone. There is zero delay.
This allows for immediate service recovery. The manager can get engineering on the way and follow up with the guest while they're still on the property. You've just turned a potential one-star review into a powerful example of exceptional service, and that is how you build a reputation that drives bookings. This technology also helps us basically see into the future. We're moving beyond what we call descriptive analytics, which just tells us what happened, to predictive analytics, which helps us anticipate what's likely to happen. So the system doesn't just tell you that your guest satisfaction scores were low last Tuesday. It analyzes patterns and predicts they'll probably be low next Tuesday because there's a huge conference checking in. That allows you to proactively add more staff to the front desk before the rush even starts.
Now, you're probably wondering, okay, this sounds great, but how do I get my hands on this technology? Well, the good news is there's a growing marketplace of AI solutions out there designed for hotels of all shapes and sizes.
For the big, multi-property brands, a platform like Medallia can be incredibly powerful for connecting guest feedback directly to your bottom line.
Qualtrics is fantastic if you want to go really deep with research-based insights. But this tech isn't just for the big chains. There are more nimble tools like Zoho Survey that are great for independent and boutique hotels. And platforms like Typeform are all about creating a more modern, engaging survey experience. The key is finding the right tool for your specific needs and, of course, your budget. And that brings us to our final point, which is really about a fundamental shift in the power dynamic of hospitality. It's the move from just guessing to truly knowing.
You see, by embracing these tools, you create this powerful closed-loop system of continuous improvement. Guest feedback is no longer just a data point. It's the fuel that drives your entire operation. It's instantly analyzed, it triggers immediate action, and it helps you predict what's coming next. This is how you build a real culture of excellence, one where every single decision is based on knowing, not guessing.
So I want to leave you with this one final thought. We've talked a lot today about technology, data, and algorithms. But at the end of the day, the goal of all of this, it's deeply human. By using AI to listen more effectively, we can better understand and serve each and every one of our guests on a truly personal level. So as you move forward in your careers, I want you to ask yourselves this question. How can you use technology to make hospitality even more human? Thank you.